hosted by the infamous and dangerous and much lied about Eric A. Cinotti. This is where public corruption, abuse of power, a waste and misabuse of public dollars, and ultimately using your personal position for gaining power and influence over others is met with extreme hostility. Otherwise, everyone else is welcome. Welcome to the Hostile Zone.
Welcome to the Hostile Zone. You're with the infamous and dangerous Eric A. Cinotti. Eric Andrew with a big A. Cinotti. Who?
Eric Cinotti.
That's right. Right here on the Hostile Zone. Yet another wonderful night on 99.9 FM KKTC. True Country. What is it?
True America.
It's True America. But guess what? It's always True Cinotti. Because Cinotti's on your side. All right. Another day on the Hostile Zone. How you feeling today, Miss Bianca Sea, the on-air talent? C-S-C-A, like the ocean.
Yeah, well, Bianca Sea, that's me. I am doing fabulous, by the way.
We have received emails. I got a message yesterday from the other network that people are really, really feeling it. So you're singing. So we are looking forward to your selection. Don't you? Actually, before I was going to involve, I didn't introduce. We have again on set, thank you. We have our tech extraordinaire apprentice who took one of his trainings, so you'll be moving up soon. You need to remind me on that union paperwork. Don't forget, R-Dub. Welcome to the show, R-Dub.
Thank you. Always a pleasure to be back.
R-Dub, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show. We really are privileged to have you here. Honestly,
Really?
You are a hard
Yes.
worker. You speak volumes to the generation today that everybody else worries about, that don't have a clue and is going to hang us out to dry when we get old. You bring inspiration that there are some people left that actually see things with some kind of normalcy. Word of the day.
Well, I always try my best.
You really do. You're great. Kenny came in early today, I heard.
Yeah, he did. And there was a lot of leftover donuts, and I'm pretty sure he ate them all.
Oh no, actually he brought me another donut. It was on my desk this morning. So he brought me one of those Boston creams, you know I love.
Oh, that's so good.
He did not bring me any donuts.
Well, you know what? We need to handle that. But you know what? You're his boss. So if you terminate him, you terminate him. Just make sure you got a replacement. Even Angelo comes. You guys are equal.
Well, we try to keep the team rolling.
What's that?
We try to keep the team rolling.
That's it. So, Miss Bianca, what's the phone? Oh, let's go through the rest. So, on your screen, if you're watching the show, if you're listening, then listen here. I'm about to speak. Listen here, jerky. I'm about to speak. All right? So, on the bottom of your screen, if you're watching, there's a ticker and all of our information. But if you're listening and you can't see the show because you're not on cable or wherever it's playing on TV in your area, and you can't see the ticker, it's the Hostile Zone at bbstalkradio.com. The Hostile Zone at BBS
Radio.
Talkradio.com. I sandbag her. She never gets it right. The Hostile Zone at BBS Talkradio.
Talkradio.com.
Eric at Eric Andrew Cinotti. Eric.journalist.com or Eric.Cinotti at journalist.com. Bianca SEA at songwriter.net. And actually, RW, you have email coming to you too. Need to mention that. Miss Bianca, in your lovely voice, what? It says text the show. People can text us now.
Ah, that's great.
Right? They can text us on the show. So what's the number?
It is 917-877-0171.
I think you need to sing it like they do. ARW. Remember that commercial for the money store, whatever,
Come up
and
with something catchy.
and they do the opera singers for the whole commercial. You know what I'm talking about, buddy?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So don't you agree she should put the word, the letter, the number out like that? Text the show at and sing it.
I feel like that could be pretty fun.
That's what I'm saying. No, so sing it.
I'm trying to get something more catchy.
So text the
I won't remember next time. That's
but that could be a new thing. You can turn around and do it different. So do it. You lost. We both told you you're doing it.
So on the spot. Something simple, but sometimes it gets hard.
We're showcasing your lovely voice. Just do it. Just do it.
Okay. 917-877-0171.
There you go. That was wonderful. So everybody out there, folks, Cinotti on your side, looking out for you, looking out for the people, calling a spade, pulling back the what?
Curtain.
Pull back that curtain. R-Dub, pull back the curtain in your like little penalty timeout box over there.
I am pulling it back.
There you go. Pull it back. All right.
I'm pulling the curtain open.
I'm sorry. I know that Dick is here. Good morning, Dick.
Good morning, everybody.
Hi.
So, without giving me designer names, I saw you peek your head. What is your ensemble for the day so far?
Just a playful, nice t-shirt with a little cardigan and then some khakis.
A cardigan, huh? And khaki. All right, R-Dub, you're a good guy. I got you, bro. I love this kid.
No, everybody.
I really do, R-Dub. I really love you, bro. You really do. You make my day. I enjoy you. Honestly, folks, I really love this guy. This guy is like family. There's inside jokes here. Screw you. I know what you meant. It was funny, though.
What, R-Dub or
R-Dub. He was playing a game. But R-Dub's like family. I know what you were doing there. It was funny. But I'm going to get you later, bro. Don't worry. So, R-Dub had some training. You want to talk a little bit about your training or no?
Not really. Signed a non-disclosure agreement, so can't speak much on it.
Right. And I was serious. Remind me tonight for you. You got to sign these documents.
Will do.
Health coverage and stuff. All right. So, Miss Bianca.
Yes.
Mr. R-Dub is here. Let me get a little water. My mouth is parched.
Parched? Well, have some water.
I talk too much. What can I say?
Have some water.
So, it looks like that I may be, believe it or not, guys, Miss Bianca and R-Dub, I may be, I've been given an opportunity to be the editor of a smaller but growing I want to not say newspaper, news outlet.
Okay.
It's called the Resolute Reporter.
Resolute Reporter.
The Resolute Reporter. It's been officially organized and approved. So stay tuned to that, folks. But I have my column also on BBS, which is syndicated. So I talked about the failing youth protection and juvenile justice and welfare systems in the nation. And then I specifically did another piece, an expose, word day number 2, an expose. So this is my second story, and I'm specifically highlighting the troubles, the injustices, the constitutional violations, and just basic, utter kangaroo operation of a government agency in the state of North Carolina for what they call DDS. That's their DSS, Department of Social Services. That's their child safety program. So that story is out, folks. Both of them are out. We got another one coming out very, very shortly, and another one after that. My books, I'm going to mention it again. They're getting very close to publishing. I will be, if you reach out to the show, I will be giving out free copies of the book.
Ooh.
And in honor of that, you will be getting a free membership to Audible to enjoy audiobooks, at which point you can enjoy additional free books on Cinotti and the Hostile Zone. So let's thank us, guys. RW, you clapping over there?
I'm clapping so hard right now.
All right. So my success is your guys' success. So, and I'm thinking in the newspaper, since I'm the editor-in-chief of this newspaper, there'll be an entertainment section.
Oh.
And I'm thinking, RW, there might be a section for you in there, if you have an interest, in the paper. What areas turn you on if you were to do like an article?
I'd probably do like a daily column of like positivity.
I like it. You know why I like it, RW?
Why?
Because, and she says why too, it's true. Because that is wonderful. Because people pick up, that's why with this show we try to throw laughs into. Because we were talking about American soldiers killed. It's not a joke. It's a very serious, sad, dangerous, disgusting thing that we but then everybody's spirits got brought down and they're not happy. So then we got to tell a joke. And that's what's great. I like what you just said, because the Resolute reporter will be reporting on all kinds of stuff, and you could do a nice whatever, like you were saying, inspirational. But we could create a cool section name in it, and you could talk about something every day, and it could be short, 2-3 paragraphs from RW about positivity, right? I mean, there's a million things you could think of.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that'll help build you up. And Miss Bianca, we have an entertainment section.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the news outlet, it's approved. I got the offer. Well, actually, I mean, you guys kind of knew. You saw it yesterday at the meeting. It did go. The Resolute reporter. It will be available. It will show up online. I promise you that. It will be available to everybody in digital format and potentially in an actual paper format. RW, in the notes, write down to check out about getting that magazine. Write that down for me.
Sounds good.
All right. So, do you have anything you want to put out, Mr. RW?
At this moment in time, I do not.
All right. I do want to say we're a couple minutes in, not long. We have the subscription premium concierge VIP membership to the show. Now, understand, we're talking $3.99, or is it $2.99? And it's somewhere around there. It's less than $5, folks. Less than $5.
That's a bargain.
For a monthly membership. Now, there's different tiers, $9.99 and what down to $2 or $3.99. But there is one less than $5. With that, you get my daily column that in advance, so you get to read that. And I had another thought in a meeting, and I'm going to run this by both of you guys.
Okay.
On the VIP concierge members, when they're going to have access to the articles and et cetera that are going to go out, should we allow them to write some emails in and, maybe give help of things to talk about in the column? What do you think? Both of you guys.
Go with the flow, I say. Mm-hmm.
Right? What do you think, Arda?
I mean, I definitely think that it would be a good idea to have an idea of what the people want to hear about, so to make it more interesting for them.
Yeah.
And also, with that, the newspaper has advertising space. We were going to talk about that at today's staff meeting. It has advertising space available. Don't miss out. Get our membership. Maybe advertise in there, but the membership, you're going to get my daily column that comes out of BBS TV radio. Okay. It comes out of there. It's syndicated. It goes everywhere. But then we have our content on the show. and then we have the resolute reporter. Now, I'm proposing with our VIP concierge members, I'm proposing that we have feedback on there, and we allow a sort of like an editorial page, you know what I mean? Community page where people could email in, and if they have things they want to put in there that are non-advertising but community events, or a prayer, because I'm not going to, I believe in separation of church and state. I do. I absolutely do. I believe in all that, but I also don't believe in shutting out religion, because I believe in this document right here, which Miss Bianca labels the pocketbook.
I do.
It's my copy, small copy, one of the many small copies of the U.S. Constitution. So, you have to be open and free in here. So I think that is a good thing. Membership's key, people. We were talking yesterday on the BBS show about military members that were killed through Iranian supported attacks against American assets in Jordan on the border of Syria. Soldiers are dead, many are injured. Why I'm bringing that up again, I did on yesterday's show, but this is KKTC.
Okay.
So, but it is going to be available. This show is available on BBS as well, but this is the KKTC version.
Okay.
Shout out to KKTC, to Mike, all right, and to Gary. But your membership, whether it's KKTC or BBS, the membership is with the show and with Eric A. Cinotti. It's with me, it's with Bianca Sea, and it's with RW. It's with the show. So not only you're going to get the access to that, you're going to get free stuff from the Hostile Zone store, then additional discounts from the Hostile Zone store. You're going to have direct email specifically for VIP people. So this way, if they have a question or something they want us to help them with, whether it be us using our influence and our reach as a syndicated program and syndicated news column, if there's something that you want, there'll be that email access. So that is a steal, folks. Less than a cup of coffee. And I'm bringing back the U.S. service members who were killed. We do good things here on the show, and we will help military families. We help nonprofits across. We do whatever we can. So we take the money from these memberships and the stuff that's going to be available in the store, and we use some of that money to do the support for these people. So you out there, folks, for less than a coffee per month, you get exclusive access to me, Miss Bianca, R-Dub, maybe even Kenny, Dick, and even Angelo. You get access to the show to ask a question, bottom line. And your question will make it to the air. And you could even be invited on the show to ask your question directly.
That's a good deal, I'd say.
Right? Remember, I think it's $2.99.
Offering to be on the show too.
Right.
Wow. Not a lot. I haven't heard any talk show or radio personal of saying that.
Right.
So that's a great. Wow. You shocked me.
Also, if you want to if you're iffy about doing the membership thing, you can get the show. You could go on to BBS TV radio website, and you could make a donation or like a one-time payment for some kind of question. You could also go to Venmo and look for the Hostile Zone on Venmo. The Hostile Zone on Venmo. We may actually start putting the barcode up on the screen, or maybe we could put it in descriptions or something. What do you think? Doable, R-Dub?
I would say that the description would be easier.
Good. It'll be the QR code or whatever. Either way, it's not about putting money in my pocket or any of these guys' pocket. It's about us practicing what we preach. We preach goodness, we preach fairness, equality, and justice. And that's what we do, and that's what Cinotti on your side does. That's what we do. And it takes additional monies to do that, and we rely on your kindness in donations, Venmo, the Hostile Zone, or membership to the show so we can help somebody. And that somebody could be you one day with your membership. Or you need a question. You need a referral to some lawyer, attorney in whatever state you're from, and you need a good connection. That's what we're here for. We can do that.
There you go.
So your membership could turn you into having direct access. So with that, let's move into Arda. You got anything you want to say or no?
Well, we did have a question come in. There was actually 2 people that asked this question, and they were wondering if, based off of the 3 soldiers that were killed, if that would be the reason that America enters into the war.
You know, that do you have a name and location at least, or something like that?
We have an Andrew from Las Vegas.
What's the name?
Andrew.
Andrew, good. Hey, Andrew, shout out to you. Vegas, I know they aired a show in Vegas. Thank you. Love Vegas. We're going to be out there, all of us, RW too, later in the spring, in a couple months from now, for the National Broadcasters Award Ceremony. We're going to be there. We are a top 5% show. I'm not going to be braggadocious. Word 3 of the day. So, all right. So, Miss Bianca, would you like to talk anything about you right now?
About me?
Yes. And then you're going to do a song.
Oh, well, like I said, I enjoy being on the show.
Look right into the 20 cameras.
I enjoy being on the show, but most of my time too, I try to be out and actually join like mommy groups.
You joined a mommy group.
I did.
Nice.
I did. I mean, because it's so hard, like especially being busy all the time, and it's hard to find like other women that have a close, that are born that have babies at the same time as you. So.
Right.
You learn a lot, and it's like a little social. Have like a coffee or something,
right,
know?
Right.
Nice.
That's good. That's wonderful.
And then at the same time, we have our kids playing with.
I'm working 24 hours a day, so I don't know about this fun stuff. So
I like it. They should open more cafes like
even
that.
Even when like RW and we all go out on a Friday or Saturday, and we're working, right? RW. I mean, I know you and I are.
We're always working.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking to people. People recognize me, and then then people talk to RW. It's good. That's wonderful. Okay, so that was yours.
Yeah,
so
that's what's going on for me at the moment, and then I'm here. So.
And then tell us your first music selection of the day.
My first music selection. Okay, I have.
I answered the question, right, or did I just kind of miss it, RW? Hold on, I didn't answer it.
What?
So his question was, is this going to be what drags us into the war? I say we're already in the war. We're already in the war. We have a naval task force that is combating the terrorist activities that are going on in the commercial shipping lanes. So we're already engaged in that. They're engaging our military at different places. So yes, Andrew from Vegas and whoever else, I believe we're heading to a conflict. Now, let me throw a caveat in there, word 3 or 4 of the day. I don't know if it's going to be a pound and ground pavement movement like Iraq and Afghanistan were. I'm thinking we might be able to end it fairly quickly with drone attacks and using some special operations teams and some getting in there and doing some good old sabotage. Sabotaging infrastructure within their state and infrastructure around their military might be the solution to shut them down from moving forward. You concur, R-Dub? What say you?
I'd honestly have to say that I agree with everything that you've said. I don't necessarily think that it's going to be as bad as it was out in the Middle East or post 9/11. But I definitely,
especially with President Biden in, I don't believe that he's going to move us into a hardcore direction. I think that the Pentagon and the Department of Defense and all that stuff, I believe that they're very upset. I do believe we need to do something. I know that you feel with me on this, R-Dub, that some sort of retaliation, and I hate to use retaliation because we shouldn't retaliate, but we need to make a statement back that this is unacceptable. Don't you agree? Some very good targeted airstrikes and a couple operators on the ground with some infrastructural sabotage might be the answer. What say you, R-Dub?
I would agree with you 100%.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And you're not just agreeing because you like me and I'm your boss.
Not at all.
All right, good. Because I like when you disagree with me.
You guys tell us straight out.
I
do like that.
Spade, that's what I like about you.
A spade is a spade, that's it.
You never have to embarrass somebody, but R-Dub and I have talked privately many times. It's always nice to feel each other out and say, hey, this is what I think. And I like that. Don't you like our conversation like that?
You both are old souls.
Yeah.
Don't you like the conversation, R-Dub?
Yeah, right. But it's true, right, R-Dub? Don't we talk like that?
Yes, we do.
And you've spoken freely with me. I told you, we have that relationship. You'll tell me you sounded like a jerk. Don't do that again.
Absolutely.
And I never get mad. I asked you right to your face, what did you think?
Your face.
In your face, I say, in my face, tell me what I need to do better. Because you know what, R-Dub? Here's a learning experience for all of us.
Yes.
Our goal is to be better tomorrow than we were today.
Absolutely.
Right here on my shelf, I got this wonderful book called Success. It is simply, that's the editor. I don't need to give an author recognition on it. But it is literally a great book. It talks about famous people and things that they did to become successful.
Very nice.
That is our thing for here, and I'm very happy with that. So, all right. So, thank you, R-Dub. And we really do appreciate you here on the show. All right. So, actually, you know what? On the show, before Miss Bianca sings,
yes,
Santa Claus swept a couple extra things for R-Dub after training.
Oh.
How did you feel with Santa's gifts, R-Dub?
I loved them. They're going to be great to add to a collection.
Good. And I hope you really liked, because there was obviously thought involved in that.
Oh, I did. Yeah, no, it was very thoughtful, and I definitely appreciated it. And I'm going to be utilizing that stuff a lot.
And on the air, we're going to announce something else for you, R-Dub, that you didn't know about.
Oh, boy.
What's that?
I'm taking you to get fitted for a suit.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
now,
boy,
you got nice clothes.
Wow.
We're not saying you're not. So, all the bots and trolls, R-Dub is very well put together. Very well. His hair is done. He's good. Reminds me of a junior me. So, he's well taken care of. So, the suit is above and beyond. He already has. But I'd like to do that for you. So, the sooner we meet today, we might go do the fitting. So you can look at some fabrics and stuff too.
Perfect.
And that includes a pair of shoes and a belt too, buddy. Aha! I throw in more.
Yeah, because Lord knows that I do not understand fashion like you do.
And you know what? And Miss Bianca is the fashion queen, and she'll talk about it. But I got to admit, I pay attention. I wear suits a lot. I mean, so I'm taking you. We're gonna do you right. Shoes, belt, the whole thing. And you ready? What else you getting?
And
you ready?
What else?
I'm getting you a fedora hat.
Oh.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, you saw the one. You saw me looking at it for him yesterday. I don't know your hat size. Do you by chance know your hat size?
I do not.
Right.
It'll look better if I had my hair flat.
Lady, you see, it's really nice.
She really puffed the crap out of my ponytail.
I didn't get it for you yet. I had it in my hand at this store. It's a nice one. We're not talking. I don't want to say a store because that'd be bad. We're not talking a discount bargain store. It's a nice fedora. I'm going to go. I had it in my hand, and I'm hoping it'll fit you. Yeah. Have you never tried on any of mine hats? No.
I have not.
All right. Maybe tonight. Actually, when we get to do the fitting, they have fedoras there. That's not where I'm going to get the fedora I want. I do buy all my fedoras there, but the one that I saw that I know will work for you is at another men's store. But when we go for the suit, you could try on and fit some hats.
There you go.
Sounds good.
I even have one more thing going on for you too, but I'm not going to put it on the air.
So do you know a guy?
I know a guy. And then we actually...
You know a belt guy? He knows a belt guy. He knows a shoe guy, a hat guy, and a suit guy.
All my suits are custom. They're all, and that's what you're getting. You're getting it right to your fitting. Your full measurement.
Tailoring, you saying?
Everything. You're picking out the fabric, and you're getting yourself into a suit that'll have your name stitched inside. You know what I'm saying?
So you know another guy for that too?
I know a guy for everything.
Whoa.
And I got one more thing for you. We talked about it, but I need to get your size on it. So, all right, Miss Bianca.
Yes.
Grace us with, tell us what we're hearing.
Well, let's see. Yeah, I had another request. It's a popular one of the usuals. It's called Selena, Dreaming of You.
Dreaming of You from Selena. All right, Miss Bianca, knock it out.
Perfect.
Real powerful. Give it to them. Let them hear them pipes. How's the music sound, RW? You can hear it?
Yeah, sounds good.
When all the world is sleeping, I stayed up and think of you. And I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too. 'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd
rather be. All right, I threw it in there.
Here in my room, dreaming about you and me.
Dreaming about our dub.
Wonder if you ever see me, and I wonder if you know I'm there. Am I there? If you look in my eyes, would you see what's inside? Would you even care? I just wanna hold you close, and so far all I have are dreams of you. So I wait for the day and the courage to say how much I love you. Yes, I do. I'll be dreaming with you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me. Corazón,
Yeah, but this is part good.
I can't stop dreaming of you. No puedo dejar de pensar en ti. Stop dreaming, como te necesito. I can't stop
Love it, that Spanish.
dreaming of you. Mi
Oops,
amor,
that's
como
easy.
te extraño. Late at night when all you're sleeping, I stayed up and think of you. And I still can't believe that you came up to me and said, I love you too. Now I'm dreaming with you tonight till tomorrow and for all of my life. And there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming with you endlessly. With you tonight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room. I'll be dreaming with you tonight, and I'll be holding you tight, dreaming with you tonight.
Wow. Wow, wonderful. Another wonderful selection. You know, quick thing on Selena. You know, that was, what a shame, you know, what a talented artist, a pretty young girl with an
Yes.
opportunity, and then to be murdered by somebody you are so close with. And it's not even like temporary
fan.
insanity where you walk in and your wife or your husband's with another person. We're talking she undermined her for the entire time and had a fictitious, erroneous, word of the day for, relationship with somebody who turned around and killed her. Now, Art, are you familiar with that, with Selena or no?
I am not. I've heard Bianca sing her song a few times, but other than that, I don't know much about her.
She's very, 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 well, she was very young, very pretty, from Mexico.
Well, she was born here
Yeah,
in
she
the
was-
United
yeah.
States, but her
Her
family.
family, I'm sorry, her family is Mexican, but they are,
Heritage.
they are the pinnacle, again, another good word,
Mhm.
they are the pinnacle of what it is to be an immigrant and to embrace the United States as an immigrant. You have to respect that family.
Well, you
And
know-
her father pushed for her so hard.
Yeah, well, her family, you know, their heritage is Mexican,
But he
and
loved this
they're
country,
just proud
though.
to be American Mexican. So it was kind of hard for them to fit in both places because you
Right.
know, being American. I mean, believe it or not, not Jennifer, Selena, it was really hard for her to learn
She don't know
Spanish
Spanish,
because
right.
like I could relate because English is my first language, so she had to practice to talk Spanish, and
Yeah, because you're not a regular Spanish speaker.
yeah, I mean, like I try.
You do like what they call Spanglish.
Spanglish. I speak Spanglish.
Do you speak anything, Ardub? I never asked. Do you do a language at all? I don't doubt that you might, because you're a very smart guy.
I do not. I have a hard enough time trying to speak English.
Actually, Ardub, now you're really polished. I'm surprised that you don't. Yeah, I'm surprised. You seem like somebody that would pick up right away.
So it's like their family is an American dream.
Yeah, they were,
and
they were they embraced the fact that they got a chance to come here legally.
Yes,
legally,
yes,
and success. And the father was a go-getter.
He really
was not gonna
yeah.
stop.
He really is.
And you know that,
Until this day, he's still in the entertainment business too.
Yeah,
He's still looking for the next Selena, but you know, it's a tragedy.
You would be somebody that would be wonderful to help you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Wouldn't he be great to help you with the fight that he did for his daughter?
Maybe.
I wonder if we can reach out to him.
But like I
Or
said,
Mark down, reach out to Selena's father.
I
Maybe mark
gotta
that?
say, if Selena was alive today,
She'd be one of the best.
she would have been the best. I mean, Kim Kardashian, Jennifer Lopez would have nothing on her.
I can say though, J-Lo played her in the movie.
Yeah, she's fabulous.
J-Lo is a very beautiful, sexy, but classy woman.
She's one of my favorite idols. J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez.
J-Lo.
Puerto Rico. Uh-oh.
She, Jenny from the block, right?
Jenny from the block, always. And I like that, she's really up there, but she never forgets where she came from.
Right.
And I love that.
And I believe that you should never, and R-Dub and I have talked, and you've seen me talk, never look down your nose at somebody.
Absolutely.
Never. Anybody that's with me, R-Dub will know, I treat people really well. Other than if you ask my mom, she thinks I'm mean to everybody, but
it shows a lot of
I only fight with her.
Person,
I only fight with her.
Well,
I don't know if you and I ever argued.
Similarities that you guys just butt heads, but in the end, you guys love each other. That's all,
I mean,
you're Italian, you're passion people, that's all.
Passionate Italian, but I mean, I don't argue with people ever, I mean, about her, it's always an argument. No offense, I love her. She made me the man I am today, and she makes me to continue to
you're
stay
a tough
the man.
Guy.
She
tough
continues,
guy.
And you met her, R-Dub. She's a good person. She's
good-hearted.
She pushes me,
Mm-hmm.
But R-Dub, mark down. Let's see if we can get in touch with her dad.
Selena.
Yeah, because he might. I mean, I watched the movie, but I watched the documentary on him.
I watched everything. I watched the movie and the series.
He really was,
and it was more about his way.
He really was as caring as in life that he was in the movie. He pushed so hard for her, and I like that. And I think that we should reach out. If he's looking for another Selena, maybe you could be it. Because he never wanted her to be a. She's an American singer. She threw a Spanish word in there sentence, but
I mean, it's sad that Selena passed away at her peak time. I mean, she was in the middle of crossing over to English when she really wanted to do that.
She was always English. She went into Mexico.
Well, because you know what, you have to be with your people.
Right, there was some racism, and they were not getting booked for gigs.
Yeah.
But now it's a different world.
But also, too, for her being a woman, it's kind of hard in the Tejano life, in the Tejano music. I assume that it's a man's world for that. So she even broke through that as well. So be good at what you can be, and then when
that's
you're ready,
what my mug says here.
That's it.
My mug from my very good friend T. It's a Lincoln quote, and it says, "Whatever you are, be a good one."
Be a good one. There you go.
R-Dub, can I sandbag you?
I suppose.
I hope you do what I'm about to ask you to do. I'm not going to force you. But would you, and not the full thing, I know you like Frank Sinatra. Can you sing a line or two of your favorite songs? I know you do karaoke. And I know you're good at it, too. So I'm not saying that. I heard you sing. I mean, you're not a Bianca, but you're also not me. So sing a line or two of your favorite Frankie song.
Come back to me in a little bit. I'll look up a song that I can sing.
There you go. And I'll tell you what. You pick any song. I just picked Frankie because I know you like that. Pick a song. I want you to do it. We're having a little fun here today. You know what I'm saying? We're having some fun. So if you don't want to do it, just tell me, screw you, boss. And you don't have to do it, but I think it's fun.
How about the next show you do something?
I will.
You're making everybody.
I will. Actually, R-Dub, you know the Vanilla Ice Baby?
Of course I do.
Then when we meet later, you and I will do a practice, and we're going to sing that on the air. How about that?
Fantastic.
We'll have some fun with it. I've done that at karaoke. All right. Well, that's what we're going to do. So you got your wish, Bianca, all right?
All right. And I'm already, I have it in my head right now, and I'm doing the Running Man.
But I'm still not letting you off the hook to sing a little something. So I wanted to talk about something interesting. Yes. I brought it up on my BBS show last night.
Yes.
And I'm gonna do it again here.
Okay.
Did you know, and I brought it up, that a large majority of the products that we see on our shelves, not just at the supermarket, but at some higher end stores, are coming from what they call prison enterprise.
Really?
Prison enterprise is when the prison system decides to become a business, and they make like you heard prisoners make license plates, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody, you've heard that before, right, R-Dub?
I cannot say that I have.
Yeah, that's an old school saying, but
I know, like in the 50s, like
it reads true. Prisoners, they were the ones tapping out the license plates for the state, but that wasn't for money. Now, prison enterprise, and this is breaking news, folks. Breaking news. This is new. So there's been an investigation. They have worked hard. Now, here is my lawyer hat and my public administration hat on, okay, guys? Okay. So I'm wearing two hats, the brim's facing both sides, all right? He's a prisoner, or she, well, we're talking about the one interview. He's a prisoner. I don't know what he did, but you're paying back your debt to society when you're in prison.
Right.
And every prisoner has to do a job when they're at prison. Yes. Everybody has a job, just like the military. You know what I mean? Our dub was in the military. So like, we have another new member that you're going to be talking to today, by the way, right? D, you're going to talk to him today? Our dub, remember?
Yes.
Good. I'm going to reach out to him too. Just like in the military, where it's very, very organized, So, and that's key. But
yes.
But paying back your debt to society, they have to do a job. Military, we all have to do some busy work. Like, you don't stand around unless if you're an officer sometimes and you look busy, and they get away with it more so than enlisted, or even especially junior enlisted, the E4 Mafia. Have you heard that term before, E4 Mafia?
Oh, yes, I have.
Right, nice. The E4 Mafia. So,
E4 Mafia. I've never heard
I'll
of that.
explain it to you later. It literally it means exactly like it sounds.
Oh.
Yeah. And I know that you got a slew of questions regarding that, and I wanted to get to some of them, R-Dub. So after this prison one, can you get to a couple more of them emails regarding that topic?
I think I can do that.
Good.
All right.
So having both hats on, these guys are working many hours, and they're only getting 10 cents an hour or something, which was fine when they were working in the prison to support the prison, just like in the military. If the military had soldiers, right, and jump in, R-Dub, if military had soldiers and they were sending us out to go do mow the lawn, polish crap that you polish to make shiny, that's never going to shine, or whatever. Just the dumb busy work that you do, but they're not making money on it. You're there, you're there, and they're giving you something to do.
Property that you're there.
Right. So the prisoners were the same thing. They were mopping the floors, so this way you don't buy janitor services. They're doing a lot of the work. But on this, what I'm talking about, this is an enterprise. The states that are doing this are actually selling the goods and services to the civilian sector, which is and we end up buying it, so the prison's making money. So here we go, pull back that curtain. All right, I pull it back, R-Dub. Pull it back.
Pull it back.
Right, good. So here is the Hostile Zone Act. They're getting tax dollars at these prisons, okay? We're paying top dollar. Some of these officers make good money on the backs of the taxpayer. And listen, it is an extremely hard job. So I'm looking right in the camera, and if you're on your radio or whatever, I'm looking through your speaker, and I'm saying I respect all people in uniform that honor their oath, and do the right thing. So I'm not knocking the prison system for this. I'm knocking the higher ups that came up with an idea to make money off of somebody else's labor, because in my book, I thought we outlawed slavery.
I think
Right?
you're right.
What say you, R-Dub?
You know, I truly agree with that statement. I mean, it shouldn't be people themselves benefiting off of it. I mean, in the end, where are the tax dollars truly going within the prison systems nowadays?
Thank you. That's why we get along, because you're such a smart guy for being a younger guy. What are they doing with this money they're making on the enterprise then? Because I know the tax never goes down. We talked about this on another episode when they built like the toll highways in New Jersey, and it was supposed to be a toll only till they paid it off.
And then
they keep raising the toll 30, 40 years later, and we got a toll forever, and it gets more and more. And this is the thing. At what point, these are major brand names. I'm going to give the names of brands. I want to get the list, so I'm going to try to remember that. Mark down brand lists on there. Prison enterprise brands. Where do you see some of the brand names that are being produced by prisoners, and you and I are paying top dollar to buy these, and we pay tax after we buy them? So you made a very good, articulate point, R-Dub. Where's the tax money that we're writing to support the prison, to support the inmates, their insurance, to feed the inmates, and to pay the officers, and to run the buildings and stuff? We're doing that. And you know what? Nobody ever asks for less money. Now my public administrator hat's on. No government entity doesn't ask for more money the next year in their budget than they did the year prior.
Right.
And I know from personal experience that comes the end of fiscal year, they have the wish list day. And that's where they pass around all the brochures of their contracts for office supplies and a lot of other junk we don't need. Mm-hmm. And they want us to spend it because they want to make sure that the budget is spent. So when they go to the fiscal meeting for the new fiscal year, that they could say, we don't have any money, and inflation and everything adjusted, we need a COLA, cost of living adjustment. They need an adjustment, so they ask for more money. Mm-hmm. Understood, because we all get a raise when we need it, because things get more expensive every year. This we understand. Totally do. But R-Dub made a fabulous point. If they're getting more tax money every year, and you know that the price of the items go up every year, right? That's why they have the COLA, the cost of living adjustment, because the cost of things go up. But there's no cost to make these items because these guys are already in the prison and you're working them for free. And then you're selling the merchandise back to the companies who are then reselling it to us and charging us tax.
It is such a tough subject.
Yes,
I mean, I have like two things in mind, but like I understand both sides. I mean, in the end, like there's certain people that might think, well, you know, they did the time, they did the crime, now they gotta do the time. But then I'm like,
they're still doing their other duties that they always had to do anyway.
Right. And then the other thought is that, you know, it is unfair that they are treating them like slaves and lower labor too. So there's like both sides of the story. I don't know what side I would be on, to be honest. But as a human being, I don't think any human being should be treated that way. You know, against their will like that. I mean, like I know it gives a chance for them to be out or whatever and stuff, but like don't overwork people at all too. You know what I mean? So that's not fair either. I agree. It's like being a slave.
Right.
I don't like that. I really don't.
Right. No, I'm that's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But you know, and I think it's a good thing. I do. And you know what? I see another side of it. I see the rehabilitative side. Because now these people are working in an industry, they're learning a trade, or they're learning about something.
Yeah, that's what they say. They're learning a skill.
I would hope.
So when they get out, if they get out, they have something.
Right. And I'm going to say R-Dub is with me on this. And I bet you this went through R-Dub's head. There is a training program. I'm seeing this as a potential opportunity but should, and what say you both, but R-Dub first, should, and it's a question, and I'm asking it directly to everybody out there, folks. You can email in, and I'm asking it to you two, R-Dub and Bianca. Do you think that these companies that are they're getting the product at a lesser price because it's coming from the prison system? It's similar to that they get stuff from China and whatever because there's no labor laws, right? So they're getting the product for cheaper. So do you think that when the prisoner does get out and they say, and hypothetically they work for the hostile zone and they make my t-shirts, let's say, right? Should I be obligated to offer them a job? I mean, I got the benefit of the labor at a discounted price from the prison, and this person learned about my product and how to do my product. Are these employers willing to give them the quote-unquote clean slate and second chance to work for them when they get out because they know the business already? I think that's a great question. I'm gonna put the question again so you understand. Should they have some sort of requirement to at least really seriously interview and consider hiring one of these individuals? What say you, R-Dub?
Well, I'm just going to start off by saying that they absolutely should be given that opportunity, because the sad part is I am very personally connected with people who have gone through the prison system, and based off of what I've seen is the system is made for people to fail, so then that way they can, the prison systems and the government can continue to get more money, because, they get out and there's very little jobs that they're actually able to get. And then where does that turn people?
I'm sure Google and the whole world is going to know everything about them too.
Yes, absolutely. And it's just sad to think that, these people, the prisoners, they're practically made to build these products for very cheap. And then once they get out, they don't get any of that recognition, and it's just a terrible thought to think that they'd have every understanding of how to build the product, but then they wouldn't be given that opportunity to enter back into society with a better chance of survival, especially with nowadays. You have housing, and that's becoming more expensive, and these people getting out, they're making a dime to the dollar, and they just don't have they don't have a way to live in today's economy, and that causes them to fail, and sometimes they might even have to go back to where they were previously, which causes them ending up having to go either back to prison or just becoming homeless. And, it's a very sad thing.
That was a well-spoken statement. I'm going to ask you in a second. Well, I want to ask you, I have another thing for you that I thought about, and I like you to learn. I like bringing you around. That I'm involved with bail reform. I'm working with some people. You knew that, but did you know that we have a committee that is being formed to look into criminal justice reform? Would you like to serve on that committee?
I think we can definitely talk about that. I mean, I would more than likely want to be interested. I'm just not 100% sure of what it's all about, but
I'll tell you all about it, but this is experience that is just beyond. You're going to be sitting at the table with high members of criminal justice, and we're going to be talking about how we can deal with reforming how criminal justice operates, and also encompassing that, we're going to be talking about bail reform, because remember, bail is not a punishment, and they're treating it like that. We're also going to talk about the overrepresentation of minorities in the criminal justice system. So we have a really great group of people in government, in the nonprofit sector, that are going to be doing this committee. And we have the ears of Congress. I have a congressperson that wants to be part of the committee and to be read in and have continuous communications. So we can produce what we find and potentially present it to Congress. So
what was the question again?
Well, the question was, do you think that they should be able to work for these companies that are gaining their labor for cheap and getting all that stuff done for cheap? Should they're not a prisoner anymore, should the inmate that's no longer an inmate and they're not a criminal anymore, they paid their debt, should they be given that clean slate with that especially that job?
I think they should get a chance if they did their time and they realize that they've done wrong, and they want to start a new beginning. Like they have after you feel like the heart is changed.
Here
I think a person should get a chance. I mean, they need to earn a living too. They got out for a reason. Right. They need to earn a living. There it is.
She said something very intelligent too, just like R-Dub. It is called recidivism. Word of the day number 4. Recidivism. It's a revolving door. You pick them up off the street for a crime, you put them into a system, and I've always said the prison system and the detention centers are nothing more than like a university. They are the higher education for the criminal mind. So they go to these places and they learn to be better criminals. So
yeah, I know. And once they learn and have that heart changed, and you just wham shut that door in front of them,
right?
Then it creates anger out of them, and also loses hope for them, and bound for them to repeat something to break the law again.
Right. They need to not go back to the community that went up. They need to go back, not back to the community.
It's not good how that is. It's not. I don't think it's fair, because they did their time and they need to earn a living, and people that are closed-minded are gonna shut them, and then they're gonna be forced to steal, and that's not right.
And you know what?
Or deal drugs or whatever stuff, and that's how
you bring the minority perspective
here. You create that criminal again.
You're creating the criminal. There you go. Why don't you look into that some more and discuss that with us? Honestly,
I never thought of this before, and
because we are running on a time crunch.
I know. Okay.
But you are a minority. But you're not. But
I don't think that way. But
I like this. I like today. We had good synergy today.
Yeah.
So I want you all to think about what we were talking about, because these committees exist. I'm going to be chairman of one of them, and it's going through Washington, D.C. We have funding, etc. Okay, so we're on a time crunch. Miss Bianca, does she have time for a song and then a national anthem, or just national anthem, R-Dub?
I'd say it's time to go right into the national anthem.
All right. So, because you know what? It's KKTC. You're going to see me in 24 hours. We're going to pick this one up right after. If you have anything you want to say about criminal justice, disproportionate minorities in the criminal justice system, or the bail, please reach out. The hostile zone at BBS Radio, talkradio.com, Eric at ericandrewcinotti.com, eric.cinotti@journalist.com. KKTC, Miss Bianca's going to bring us out with the lovely song of this beautiful country.
I was looking forward to singing that other song.
Which one is that?
Huh?
Which one?
I'll sing that song next time.
Okay,
then
tomorrow.
I want to advertise it.
All right.
This is a
Actually, I know what we can do with that song. All right, so go ahead and do it.
Okay. Right.
Because R-Dub has a meeting that Angelo needs him to be in.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets spread glare, the bombs bursting in air, Gabriel through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Wow, wow, wow. Miss Bianca, you killed it. We're running on time crunch.
Thank you.
KKTC, I love you. We love you. The Hostile Zone loves you. Cinotti's on your side. Be back tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Check out all the shows you might have missed on any of your favorite podcast platform, iTunes, Odyssey, Google, Podbean, Podtail, all of them. Miss Bianca, oh, love your neighbors, love yourself. 360, 365. Keep your head paying attention all times, people, every day of the week. Okay, all year. Miss Bianca, how's it go?
All right. Use your voice, Cinotti hears you. Use your voice, let it be heard. Use your voice, Cinotti hears you. Use your voice. Use your voice, Cinotti heard you. Use your voice, let it be heard. Use your voice, Cinotti heard you. Use your voice.
That's right, KKTC. Cinotti heard you. He's going to hear you tomorrow night, too. Don't go anywhere.